What the hell is this place?
Little did I know, those were the very words that were about to start what was, in reality, an hour-long boss fight. This thing is a higher level than I am at this stage in the game. By the way, I'm Tom. I livestream Genshin daily, so if you like Genshin Impact and you found this video, hit the subscribe button and tune in, because I do mad stuff like this. I am a beginner at this game, a novice. My two friends, in a conversation in a restaurant in Manchester, decided to tell me about this Genshin game. And I was like, okay, sure, I'll kind of figure it out and play it and see what it's all about. Little did I know it was going to cause an addiction worse than ketamine in my veins, because this game is the most addictive, funnest, brilliant, art style, beautiful, amazing, free to play game I could ever imagine. This thing is beautiful. If the makers of it ever got in touch with this channel, I think I would melt, because if I can get their attention playing this game and live streaming it like we've been doing, I cannot wait for this, because it's such a good game. It's absolutely one of the funnest games I've ever played, and I highly recommend it. My friend Danny in the chat told me that he wouldn't do this yet if he was me, because this thing is a beast of a boss fight. It's a too high a level, it's too powerful. He's trying to warn me, but because I am Tom and I am a fool, I ignored that message and I just carried on fighting it. I don't know why I did, but I began to do a 50-minute boss fight against this thing that I was too under levels for, didn't have a clue how it worked, and I've sped this up for you so you don't have to painstakingly go through this minute by minute like I had to. But the visuals of this game, first of all, beautiful, gorgeous. This boss fight was my first proper boss fight, and I didn't even need to do it at this point in the game. I've come back and this boss fight has been super easy in co-op mode, thanks to the people carrying me, who are higher levels. But I did this solo for no reason. There was no point. It's not to do with the story. I didn't have to do it. It was absolutely ridiculous. But I just decided to do it anyway, because I'm a moron. And I did it for 50 minutes. And I didn't die. I just kept fighting it. And me and this thing were just having this fight for God knows how long. And Amber, people say in the Genshin community that Amber's not very good. And she might not be very good. Who am I to say? I don't know. But I loved how Amber was efficient for me right now at this stage. And Big Noel, I love Noel. This is Noel. I call it Noel Edmonds, but that's a joke for the stream if you watch the stream. But this is literally one of the coolest boss fights I had in a long time, and it was so much fun watching that health bar go down, and it has all these different stages and all these different levels, and it was so complex. It was so complex and so mental that I didn't have a clue what the hell I was witnessing. It was just madness. It was literally just madness. Just every 10 seconds something happened, and I was just fighting this thing, and then it did a different thing, and then it did a different thing, and then the moves changed, and then it fought me differently, and I couldn't leave this little grey area. I had to keep staying in this grey area and fighting it, and people were coming in the stream all the time watching it, and it was amazing. It was so much fun. It was one of the coolest boss fights I had. Like at a point, it turns into a butterfly and tries to like laser beam you, and then it does like Doctor Strange magic and shit. It's one of the coolest games that I've played in forever. This thing is sensational, and I absolutely cannot recommend this game enough. I can't believe I've never known about this game, and it's been out for so long, but I've never known about it at all. And whether you're a Genshin fan, whether you're like me and you've never seen Genshin Impact before, this is your first time watching it, I highly recommend you come and tune into a stream one time and just hang out with us, have a chat, learn some things, play it alongside me. I've got two friends who play it alongside me at the same time. Sometimes I get into co-op mode when I'm not doing the story stuff, and it's one of the funnest games. It's free to play. It's beautiful. It's better than some of the best AAA titles that I've seen in a long time, like Red Dead Redemption, God of War. They came out 2018, and that sounds crazy, but like since then, I don't think there's been a game that's come out that's taken my interest as much as this one. It's insanity. I don't understand how it's like free to play, how it's got all these characters, it's got all these different levels, all these different bosses. It's got so much going for it that you wouldn't even fathom that it's a free to play game. Like I would happily pay 50 quid for this. If it was a normal PlayStation game, I'd happily pay 50 quid for this, 60 quid for it. But the fact that it's free to play blows my mind, and it's got so much content in it, and it's got so many different things. Like I wish I could say this was a sponsored video, but it isn't. I literally don't need to be paid money to play Genshin Impact and to tell you guys to play Genshin Impact. But honestly, it's such a good video and it's such a good game. Like this 10 minutes that I've sped up was for me one of the most like I'm not talking like on the stream vaguely. I like maybe say a few lines of like dialogue, but I'm there concentrating. I'm so hyper focused on it, and with someone who's got ADHD who gets bored quickly, I have tendencies to like swap different things around. Like I hate multitasking, but I'm like I have to be proactively engaged at all times, or otherwise my brain just switches off and I just mess around. And like this game has held my interest for like 5 hours. We've done like 5 and 4 hour long streams that have felt like 10 seconds. When I've looked at the timer or someone's commented and told me how long we've been streaming for, I actually have like an aneurysm in my brain because I'm like, what? How the hell have we streamed for this long? It literally, I've played some games where it feels like a drag to play it, right? It feels like an absolute drag to play. And then this game comes along, and it's like I could play this for 10 days straight, and it feel like 2 minutes. It's mad. It's maddening. The effect that it gives, and I don't know if that's just on me, but there's a load of fans, so it must be working for other people too. It must keep other people intrigued as well, because I can't see how you could get bored at this game. There's just too much stuff to do, and it is overwhelming to begin with. And I'm really lucky to have two friends like Neve and Danny, who are my IRL friends outside of YouTube, who recommended me this game and have taught me, mentored me, and will probably keep mentoring me throughout my entire playthrough. And as soon as I can be on their wavelength of like, I understand it now, I understand the characters, the lore, the world, I can't wait for that moment to come. But I'm also just loving being humbled. Like gamers get in this mindset of like being OP all the time, and you've got to like know everything about every game. And like I opened the shop then by accident, like mid boss fight. Like it's mad, it's mad. But like I like to be humbled. I like to be taught things by people, especially if I don't know something. It's so refreshing to like message, chat, and learn with new people. Like it's insane, and I can't believe that Genshin has been this type of game for me. And I'm so grateful that I got involved in it. I'm so happy that they got me into this because at this time in my life, I'm a content creator, doing it part time, trying to go full time with this, and I had to move back to my parents' house, and that was really difficult because I love my parents; they're amazing people, but I was living with my partner who I've been with for 5 years, and I was living with her for three of those 5 years in a university accommodation. We finished university, we should be like way well happy, but it wasn't. It was actually really sad and heartbreaking because it was like once uni was over, we had to stop living together and we had to go back to our parents' houses, and it's weird. It's such a weird like first world problem, but to me, it just fucking upsets me every time that I wake up. She's not there. Play games with her, watch TV with her, movies with her, chill with her, vibe with her. She was just there, part of my daily routine every single day. And the fact she was gone and she wasn't physically there anymore was really sad and it was really difficult. And I'm bigging it up, and people think what it is, what it is. But like at the end of the day, I needed something. I needed some escapism. This is what video games have been for me throughout my entire childhood. Gaming has been my therapy for things and just my escapism. GTA, I have over like 900, nearly 900 hours or whatever in GTA Online. Like I've fallen in love with gaming in the past, and it's been forever. Like Red Dead 2 was the last time I really felt invested in a game like 100%. And literally once I 100%ed it, it was so sad when it was finished. But now I found this game, I'm absolutely buzzing. I'm over the moon that I was welcomed to this community, met by these amazing people. There's like multiple Genshin people come by every day to the stream and tune in and subscribe and join the channel and help us out. And it's a long road. It's going to take a while, but we're trying to get to 10k. That's my like first big milestone. Obviously, it's 10k, 100k, a million. That's the play button. Road to success, I guess, if you want to look at it like that. But to me, I just like the journey. I like the grind. I like playing every day. It's part of me. It helps me when I wake up and I have a shitty morning or a shitty afternoon. I'm happy to know that at 4 or 5 o'clock in the UK, I'm going to be streaming Genshin, and I've never been able to keep to a thing as regimented as this before. So it must take my interest. It must take my interest, and it must get me in a good brain spot because that's why I like playing it. And it's just therapy for me. It's enjoyable therapy. I get to sit there. I get to play a game that I love. It piques my interest. I get to chat with people. I got two of my best friends there talking to me whilst I'm playing it. I've got two friends who I've met through gaming who are talking to me on Discord whilst I'm playing it, and it's a great time for everyone. And I really love this game and what it's done for me and how it's helped my mental capacity. And honestly, thank you to Neve and Danny for getting me this far, getting me into this game and learning and helping me as I'm growing through the paces. And yeah, if you're part of the streams already, I love you. Thank you very much for being there. If you're new and you've found this video through literally just sod's law, it's ended up in your recommended, or you've subscribed, or you found it, or whatever it is. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, join the channel, join the family, come and tune in for a stream or two. You'll have a laugh. It's really fun. The green screen in this stream is broken. I thought I had my green screen setting on. It wasn't on, so you can see the green screen behind me. But in our most recent stream, I think stream like 6 or 7, we've actually managed to work the green screen now, so it's like gone completely, and it looks really cool. And I've been learning little things like that, so it's like it's constantly a learning process for me, and I love it. I love learning different things and just growing my channel and growing my skills and trying to make the content as best as it can be. So yeah, thank you for watching and enjoy this reaction after this long deserved boss battle win. So I'll see you in a bit. Subscribe, ding dong, the notification bell. Peace.
Finish him, Amber, finish him! Yeah! Yes! Get in! Okay, go on!
No one escapes my sight!
Ah! Yeah! Okay, come on!